Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Craft Wednesday. Today we're going to be doing a short haul. It's not very big, it's just the beginning of gathering a few items towards things I'll be making in the fall. I'm trying to be kind of conservative because when I was in Florida I ended up with probably 35 wreaths hanging in my shed downstairs, and I don't want to get into that again. I have the maximum of 3 wreaths that I will make per season. Not always will I have 3, but I will have one for the front door, one for the back door, and one for the inside of the front door because of the vestibule with the vestibule table, depending on what the season is and if it calls for something a little extra. So I'm going to show you what I've gotten so far, and then we'll move on to a couple of things that I got from Amazon. The wreath supplies are from Craft Outlet. And then I got a few things from Amazon in preparation of a Christmas in July craft day later this month. And then after the haul, we'll do a couple of bows just to refresh our memories on how to do bows and to get ready to make some bows for lantern toppers and wreaths in the fall. So hang in there. I'm going to take you down to a little craft table here and we'll get started with the haul. Right back. Okay, here we are at the table, and I'm going to start with my wreath forms, and I got 2. This is the one with the large twist ties on them. These are both 1524, and that means that this inner hole here is 15 inches, and when it's done, your wreath should be at least 24 inches wide. And then the other one is the black one, and that's got what you call the pencil ties on it. They're smaller. Now, what do you think the black one will be for? Halloween. I don't do a lot of decorating for Halloween, but I will put a Halloween wreath out. Now let me give you okay, this is called the tinsel work wreath form, and it's in black. It was $5.95, and the number is XX750302. XX750302. And this is called a work wreath form. Again, it's still a 1524, and that is $6.95. These are a little more expensive. And that's XX748824. XX748824. I did pick up one roll of burlap mesh because that makes good fall wreaths. And that is $6.95. And that is XB9 3210-15. XB9 3210-15. And that is a burlap mesh. And this is another 10-inch mesh. And this is black and white metallic striped mesh. And that is $5.50, and it's XB 100510-21. XB 100510-21. Halloween. And this is for a Halloween bubble wreath. And that is a metallic striped mesh. and that is $8.95 because this is a 21-inch. And that is XB1010-21. XB1010-21. I like this that it has all of the different colors: purple, black, green, orange. Be nice. I got 2 Halloween picks. This is a cute one. These are basically just balls, but that will make cute additions to a wreath because they can be separated or left together. And they have a little glitter on them. I'm going to keep it in the bag if I can. Okay, excuse the noise. And that is, you see it has glitter that is getting all over my table, which is why I'm keeping it in the bag. And the number for that. This is middle, thin bowl stripe. Oh, mercy. Oh, here we are. It's $2.50. Isn't this cute for $2.50? And that was XS as in Sam. XS9944M9. XS9944M9. And $2.50. That's a good price for that. And the other one is nothing short of spiders. And there's spiders on little curlicues. And again, I'm going to try to keep it in the bag for now. And that's called a flocked spider. And that is $3.95. That's still a good price. And that is LF56775BK. LF56775BK. And then the last thing I got was ribbon, and I'm not buying a lot of ribbon. I'm buying just what I need because I have a lot of ribbon. But this one is a black and orange stripe. I think you can see there is some glare because of the overhead light, but I think you can see it. 2.5 inches, 10 yards, the polyester ribbon wired, and that is $5.81. Now why they made it $5.81 I don't know, but anyway, it is 51213-40-19. 51213-40-19. Halloween. So you can see basically a lot of what I got in that box was Halloween because I didn't have anything. And I will do a little bit of decorating. But I also got some signs because I really had no signs when I moved down here. This one I think is very pretty. I'm going to take them out of the bags so that the glare is not so bad. So bear with me. And this one says, pumpkin And it says, hello fall, welcome. This is welcome. Isn't this pretty? I love the blues and the plaids. Won't that look nice on that beige with that beige mesh? And I have some blue and I have some plaid ribbon. That would be pretty with a, make a sunflower wreath. And that one is, see if I can find, waterproof side candy cut, nope. 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 Welcome. This was $4.25. MD0963. MD0963. I love that. And this is an 8-inch sign. That's a good size sign. And then we have Halloween. Which, wait a minute. Here we go. I'll figure out which way to have it. And that says Happy Halloween. And that is a candy corn Halloween sign, $4.25. CD095 3NH. CD095 3NH. And that is 10 inches this way, top to bottom. And then we have a scarecrow. Let's see, this is called Scarecrow Plaid Autumn. Isn't that pretty? I love that one. Because remember, I'll need a wreath for the front door, a wreath for the back door, and a wreath for the inside of the front door. Not sure where any of these are going at this moment. And then the last sign I have is a big one. Oh no, I have two more. I'm sorry. If I can get it open. Get that one. Is that beautiful? I mean, some of these you could just use as you know, a sign. You don't have to put it on a wreath. Thinking like maybe on the coffee bar. Isn't that pretty? It says hello fall, and that is a 12-inch sign, and that is glitter. Let me just see here. Not a leopard pumpkin. Oh yeah, this is leopard pumpkin. Leopard pumpkin sign. It says hello fall. And that one is $7.50. MDD. No, MD 0804. MD 0804. And one more. This is another teal. So we could coordinate. Probably the big signs, most of the time, at least one of them will go in the front door so that it can be seen from the street. And it has the plaid and the teal pumpkins, and it's similar to the other one. Almost identical, just a different color blue. in a different color, plaid. But the picture is basically the same. So those are the signs that I got. So I should be all set for signs for fall. Now, should someone request a wreath, of course I will make extra, but other than that, that's the only ones I'm making for me. Now, the other things I got were from Amazon, and these are Christmas related. The first is an Echo Park Paper Company. Let me see if I can zoom you in just a little bit. Wait a minute. And here you go. Echo Park Paper Company. This is a 6x6 paper pad, double-sided. And I'm not going to flip through every one. It actually is repeats, so it has some cut aparts, which will make, these make good card fronts all in themselves. These are gnomes. Solid. Snowflakes. Plaid. This one is 4 cut aparts. And those are about, let me see. Three by 3. Those are 3 by 3 cutouts. Poinsettias. Holly berries. A nice plaid. And then these are 2 by 2. Now I measured these, which is sort of silly because if it's a 6-inch pad, then it's going to be 2, 4, 6. I really didn't need to measure them, but you can see they have cute little, they make good card fronts all by themselves. And here you have, what is this? Oh, it's actually trucks. They've got it upside down in the book. See the trucks with the Christmas tree? Ornaments, and a red plaid, and a brown snowflakes. And these are cute. Look at those cut aparts. Stockings and poinsettias. Christmas trees in a plane. And then we go back and repeat. So that's pretty good. I like that one. And then I got, these are chipboard accents. These are all chipboards. So they will make good focal points. Whoops, wrong way. They'll make good focal points on the front of a card. And then the last one is a sticker sheet. Again, full of things that can go in the front of a car. I like this, it's a truck here, isn't that cute? That looked nice on that truck paper. And it has sentiments too, so you can have Noel, Merry Christmas, and then there's a Merry Christmas up here, Be Merry, Joy. all kinds of, have a holly jolly Christmas. Okay. So those 3 things I got from Amazon, and they are going to be used for my Christmas in July card project video that'll be coming in, let me see, when is it going to be here? On the 17th, we'll be doing some Christmas cards. Next week, we're going to be doing the One Roll Wonder for a wreath. It'll be a fall wreath. So that's my haul for today. Give me a chance to clear this up, and we'll do a couple of bows. Back in a minute. Okay, here we are with bow number 1. Now, let me tell you a little story here. I have very little of this ribbon, so this is not going to be as big as I would like it to be, but I also don't want to make a big bow. So we're going to try to use this ribbon and see if we can make it work. And this would be probably a good bow for a lantern like this. If you can see, that's a fairly small lantern. It's one that I keep in the bathroom. So let's just see what we can do. I'm going to take, it sort of looks like what we called the funky bow, but it's a little bit easier. I'm just going to take one piece of ribbon and I'm going to gather it right about here, making a nice short tail because I don't have much. Then I'm bringing this around and gathering it in my fingers. Okay? And I'm going to fix the tails later. Now you'll notice that there is a piece overlapping here. Okay? Now we'll take the next one, and I'm just going to gather it, come around, meet my fingers with a loop. Okay, my tail, gather it, put it in my hand. I may have to come down a little bit with that tail. I'll go back and do the next one. A little short tail, a loop, overlapping in my fingers. The next one, a tail in my fingers, a loop, overlapping in my fingers. And next one, a loop, a tail, a loop, overlapping it in my fingers. And we're going to go around one more time. Tail, loop, overlapping my fingers. Tail, a loop overlapping in my fingers. And the last one, a tail and a loop in my fingers. And there I have a fistful of ribbon. I'm going to take a zip tie and I'm going to go right around above my thumb here because that's where these are overlapping. Get it nice and tight, and actually I'm going to take a pair of pliers here and get it tight. And there you go. There it is. Is that pretty? Okay, here's what we do now. We take our tails and we spread those out all the way around. Make sure that you got some going in all the directions. Let's get rid of this. Now let me just work on my tails here. I could have dovetailed these before I started, but I didn't. Dovetail, fold it in half, cut from the fold to the wire. Fold to the wire. This is an extra piece, we don't need that. Okay, so now we've got tails going around, and that is an extra piece. Cut that off. Now we're going to make our loops go around. All right, let me clean up my stuff here. And I'm going to take another zip tie. I'm going to lift you up a little bit. Whoop. Sorry. And I'm going to go around this again. And I'm going to zip tie it to the lantern. Oh, I think I had got the zip tie backwards. Okay, 1 second. Boy, that is a stubborn one. Let me get a different zip tie. Okay, going around just where I went around before. Okay, let's see if we get it this time. There we go. And you can see I have very little of this. Oh, I mixed one of these. I have very little of that ladybug ribbon, and I still was able to get a nice bow. And what's good about this bow is that it doesn't come down and cover up the lantern. Isn't that pretty? So when we style the lantern, when it comes time, this is the front right here. I think I still have tulips in it for spring. I think that's a really pretty bow. Easy peasy. All we did is fold the ribbon in half. Didn't have to remember to go up one, down one, up one, down one. Just fold them in half. Not in half, but in a loop. Okay, that's ribbon bow number 1. Let me cut off my zip tie. Now, I used a zip tie instead of tying a bow on here because this lantern will go in a corner. Okay, so it's not, nobody's going to see the back of it. If somebody's going to see the back of it, you may want to use a ribbon and make a bow. All right, give me a second to clean off the table. We'll be back with bow number 2. Okay, for this ribbon, we're going to use 2 pieces of ribbon. Now these are Dollar Tree. I'm not sure how much I'm going to get out of it. We'll make it as big as we can. And I'm just going to make a bow. Okay? Keeping the 2 pieces of ribbon together. And I'm going to twist that so that I can come down again in the next loop. Twist it. Come up again. And you realize now, everything you're making double. Okay? Twist it. So I can come down again. Twist it. I want to have the ugly side up so I can come back up with the good side. And I'm not really measuring the loops. I'm just kind of getting them the same size. I've got 3 and 3. I think we'll call it there. I'll have something to tie it on with. I'm going to go around. I have one of each that I've cut. I'm going to add those. And it appears that I have that one backwards again. There we go. Again, I'm going to pull this. Okay, now I have my tails. And I shall dovetail those. And it's nothing more than wrapping a regular bow, but with two ribbons stacked on top of each other. Now we're going to separate them all. And I go one way, then I go the other way. That way. That way. And that way. Now let me just get one of these forms out here, just for the heck of it. And we will tie this on. And I'm not going to really twist it. I'm just going to give you an idea. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now I am going to cut this down a little more. There we go. Easy bow to make and very pretty when it's done. And that's actually a perfect size for this size frame. We'll save that for a fall wreath, won't we? Okay, so there you go. There's two easy bows. a lantern topper type bow and a wreath type bow. And of course, you could fiddle with these for another 10 minutes to get it just the way you like it. But I'm impressed. I think they came out nice. Dollar Tree, $2 worth of ribbon. Well, it would be $2.50 now, but it was $2. Okay, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Wait a second, and I'll come up and say hello, goodbye. Here I am. So I hope you enjoyed that on our craft day. And I think it's fun to begin to think about fall, although up in Ohio, I'm happy to be in the summertime right now. But I'm not sad about being out of the 110-degree weather, constant weather in Florida for the summer. We miss our friends, but we don't necessarily miss Florida right now. Ask me again in February, and my answer may be different. But until I see you again on Sunday for the next Sunday Cook With Me, I hope you all have a great afternoon, evening, day, night, whatever it is for you. And stay safe, stay warm, stay dry. Play nice now. Love ya. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button and the bell. And leave me a comment. Tell me when you put your fall decorations up. I'll see you again Sunday. Bye-bye.